times, bro, you have to let things go. And you gotta know who you date and who you trust. Um, there was a time when I dated this girl in middle school, where I met her in middle school. She taught me this and that. Well, she didn't teach me, but I learned things from her, which lead me to dating today. We both was into religion. We both loved each other, and we were so obsessed with each other. We had our ups and downs when I went just high school freshman year. We had our arguments. It was, you know, falling off. But we always loved each other deep down. We were so obsessed. You know, we couldn't get our minds off of each other. Um, we kept on doing things and having so much fun with each other. It was so good. And I had to let her go. I had to let her go because we wasn't. I didn't see the right thing between us. She was just. She just wasn't the one for me. So I had to let her go. And I got with this new girl. And during my time with her, she begged me to come back to her over and over and over while she had a boyfriend in middle school, eighth grade year. Um, so I said, you know what, try it again. So I got back with her until we kept falling off again, and you know, and then when I became a sophomore, and she became a freshman, same school, still fine to get to see her and spend time with her a little bit more. She, where I knew, I just didn't want to mess up the moment that I had with her. I wanted it to last that week, but I figured it out. I've been new, and I told her. She told me. I couldn't get my mind off of her. I never could have ever when I was dating her. Um, it was so. It was It was a like addiction. It was so. I was so somehow obsessed with her. I don't know how. Um, but yeah, I kept trying to get with her again. She just pushed me off and told me to move on. So I said, you know what? Yeah, I'll move on. So I did, and I did. And yeah, but come to find out, when I was talking to her during that week, she was cheating. So could have known better. Could have known better. But had to see it through. And but the thing is, gotta know what you date. You gotta know who you trust and who you love. You can't just fall on someone that you just met a month or 3. You gotta know who you really date and who you trust. Um, you can't just get obsessed with someone. You gotta ease it through. Come from you, coming from you. But gladly, I am now single and moved on with my life. Look for better pictures with my life, and new opportunities. Focusing on myself to be there. Let everything go. But more of the story, the lesson here. Um, my dad once told me to know who you date and know how you love. Because the main thing, love can kill you. Literally can kill you. It's too hard. Especially when you're young. You know? I learned that the hard way. That's when I dated her. So I learned the hard way. But if you never been in a relationship before and you got with the girl and you think that's your first love, don't fall. Don't do that. Don't think that's your first love and go for it. That's not your first love. Your first love is probably never gonna be your first love. Your love is gonna be when you get married, hopefully, when you trust the woman that you marry. But most of all, you don't have a real love. To be realistic here. But yeah, you know, love is a strong addiction and a strong pill that's tough to swallow and tough to feed. But you gotta know how to love and you gotta know how to receive it. So if you don't know how to do none of that, then there's no love to show and there's no love to give. So beautiful outside. Beautiful. But yeah, I just wanted to say that, Peace.